China's J-20 stealth fighter, copied from Russia? J-20. Inspiration from Russia's MiG-144? The Chengdu J20 Mighty Dragon, China's first fifth-generation fighter, has sparked debate over whether it was inspired by or copied from Russia's defunct MiG-144 stealth fighter program. While accusations of China borrowing heavily from American F22 and F35 plans are common, Russia has also raised suspicions about similarities between the J-20 and its own MiG-144. Development of the J-20. China's journey to creating the J-20 began with the JXX program in the late 1990s. By 2008, Chengdu's Project 718 was selected as the foundation for China's first stealth fighter. Despite significant design revisions in 2014, the J-20 was declared combat-ready and entered production in 2017. Specifications and capabilities of the J-20. The single-seat, twin-engine J-20 has a wingspan of just over 42 feet and an overall length of 69 feet 7 inches. It currently uses Russian-sourced AL-31 engines or China's WS-10C engines, producing 33,000 pounds of thrust each. The intended WS-15 engines, expected to produce 44,000 pounds of thrust, are still under development. The J-20 boasts a top speed of Mach 2, a combat range of 1,100 nautical miles, and a service ceiling of 66,000 feet. It can carry 4 medium or long-range missiles in its primary payload bay and 2 additional short-range air-to-air missiles in secondary bays. Role and comparison to American fighters. Initially, the J-20 was designed to penetrate enemy territory for ground strikes, similar to the F-35 role, rather than the air superiority focus of the F-22 Raptor. However, China has since enhanced the J-20's air combat capabilities, incorporating thrust vector control to improve its dogfighting prowess. Russia's MiG-144 program. Despite the Soviet Union's collapse in 1991, Russia continued to develop advanced air combat capabilities. The MiG-144, part of the McCoy and MFI program, was one such effort. Development began in the 1980s, and ground tests were conducted by 1994. However, financial difficulties stalled the program, and the MiG-144 only took its first flight in February 2000. Similarities between the J-20 and MiG-144. The MiG-144 featured canards ahead of rear-mounted wings, a layout strikingly similar to the J-20. Russia noticed these similarities and, in October 2016, after China officially unveiled the J-20 at the Zhuhai Air Show in Beijing, Russian media accused China of copying their design. What was Russia's reaction? Dmitry Drozdenko, deputy editor-in-chief of Russia's Arsenal of the Fatherland magazine, claimed the J-20 was based on the MiG-144. He noted, "The Chinese plane is very similar. Although it hasn't been announced officially, the J-20 uses our AL-31F engine, developed by Salet, which the Chinese bought for $500 million. Viktor Lkin, writing for Kremlin-owned media outlet TASS, stated, "In China, they are able to copy the best models of military equipment, no doubt. They know how. But we must remember that a copy is always a little worse than the original." Comparison of the Chinese J-20 with the domestic MiG-144 is natural. The appearance of the two aircraft is very similar. As for the internal layout, questions arise. How accurately are the instruments and equipment copied? The J-20 similarities to Russia's MiG-144 have fueled speculation and accusations of design copying. While both aircraft share design elements, the extent to which China borrowed from the MiG-144 program remains a topic of debate. Observations by experts. More accusations of similarities between the J-20 with MiG-144. Douglas Berry, an air warfare specialist at the London-based International Institute of Strategic Studies, also noted the similarities between the J-20 and MiG-144. The back end of the J-20 looks awfully like the MiG-144, as does the overall layout with delta canards, he remarked. If it's a coincidence, it's a striking one. Russia may have provided technical support, but there is nothing substantial to prove that. China has, however, relied on Russia for much of its defense procurement for a decade and a half. Denial from MiG. MiG has denied any involvement in the J-20's development. McCoy, the company behind the MiG-144, stated that it had not provided any support for China's stealth fighter program, which dates back to well before the J-20's official unveiling. After images of the new Chinese fighter emerged in 2010, McCoy went on the offensive, declaring in multiple Russian outlets that they are not delivering any equipment to China and never have. Contradictory history. However, this statement appears misleading. McCoy had previously sold kits, components, and complete MiG-21s to China, which were used to develop the Chengdu J20. McCoy's financial struggles in the late 1990s, which led to a management overhaul before the MiG-144 was revealed in 1999, may have created an opportunity for the transfer of designs. In need of funds, selling to China could have been a logical step, especially after the MiG-144 was bypassed. In August 2011, Thomas Grove interviewed an unnamed source within Russia's defense industry for Reuters. The source claimed that McCoy did help with the J-20's development, though it was unclear if this assistance was legal. It looks like they got access to documents relating to the McCoy, the aircraft that the Ministry of Defense skipped over in its tender to create a stealth fighter, he said. Russian analyst Adil Mukashev corroborated this story, stating, China bought the technology for parts, including the tail of the McCoy, for money.